Here we go. We have Sara Molina,
Hey.
um, who many of you know is the mother of Tekashi 6ix9ine's daughter and has been part of the whole Tekashi story, that's played out on social media and so forth. Definitely appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You're going through a very hard time right now, with Tekashi locked up, the rest of the label locked up as well. First and foremost, how are you doing right now?
Um, I feel like I'm doing the best that I can right now at this point. I'm holding up pretty well. A lot better than a lot of people think I am, actually.
Okay. Your daughter's okay?
Of course. I'm just fortunate that she's still at a young age that she doesn't really understand what's going on. So I'm just happy that it's still normal day to day for her.
Yeah, because she's what, 3 years old now?
Yeah, she turned 3 in October.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, most times kids really don't remember a lot of stuff before
No,
5. So,
yeah. It, I mean, I try to keep it as normal and as consistent as I possibly can at this point. I don't want her to feel out of place or feel like there's anything different than what she's used to. So,
no, absolutely. Now, I want to talk about your whole story, but before we do that, I kind of want to talk about some paperwork that recently got released, which you have on your lap right now.
I do.
And this is essentially Tekashi 6ix9ine's transcript of his guilty plea. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have you read? Let me see where exactly it is here. It starts at the end of page 29 on line 24.
Page 29. Okay. The defendant's obligation under this agreement are as follows: that he shall truthfully and completely disclose all information of the activities of himself and others to the U.S. Attorney's Office, that he will cooperate fully with the New York City Police Department, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Homeland Security Investigations, and other law enforcement agencies. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
That he shall attend all meetings of the office, that he shall provide to the office upon request any document that shall truthfully testify before the grand jury or at any trial, that he shall bring the office's attention all crimes which he has committed, and that he shall commit no further crimes.
Okay, and read the next paragraph, and that'll be it.
If the defendant does this, the office, and this is detailed on pages 4 and 5 of the agreement, agrees not to prosecute the defendant for the crimes set forth in counts 1 through 9 of superseding information, as well as additional crimes that the defendant has told the government about.
I checked with a lawyer in terms of what this means. From your point of view, what do you think this means?
Um, you gotta read in between the words superseding and all of that. It's just he basically admitted to the crimes he took part of, his participation, and he is agreeing to disclose any other information as far as what happened and who was there and how it happened. And step forth, since he has done that, as long as he does not get into any further criminal activity or crime, all 9 counts are out the window. Like that's how I take it. Basically, we could read in between the lines what his agreement was.
Yeah, I mean, I had our lawyer take a look at this,
Yeah.
and essentially what she's saying, which is kind of mind blowing at this point, is that if he agrees to testify and work with various law enforcement agencies to convict everybody who he got arrested with, they're going to drop all 9 charges and not prosecute, and
Yeah.
he will walk away
But
with
his
no
hands
prison
clean.
time at all.
Yeah. He walks away. It's crazy, right?
It's pretty crazy because he was facing a minimum of 47 years for those
I
9
know.
counts.
He, yeah. I just think it's unbelievable. But in a sense, not so much. For people looking outside in, it's unbelievable. But I mean, it's kind of what was expected.
Well, the most unbelievable part on this, from my point of view, was that he actually admitted in the paperwork for putting a hit out on Chief Keef's people,
I
and
mean,
he identified
yeah,
what was the guy's name?
Kuda
Kuda
B.
B.
Yeah, Kuda B.
I
And
mean, you see him in the TMZ video, basically putting this alleged hit out, and he actually cooperated and said who was the shooter, and he's now testifying against the shooter for a hit that he put out himself and getting no jail time himself,
yeah,
while the shooter is probably going
yeah,
to be
I
facing like
think that's
15 to life or
yeah,
something like
it's
that.
super fucked up. You know, Kuda B wasn't. He has a whole song named after Kuda. You know, it wasn't just someone he didn't know, like a random person who'll just do it for money. That if Kuda did do it, he did it off the strength of his relationship with my daughter's father. They were friends. You know, so that to me is pretty fucked up. You send someone to do something for you, and then when all hell breaks loose, you want to be like, oh, that person did it, even though they only did it off the strength of you asking them to.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how do you tell someone to go do something, they do it, and then you testify against them and they go to prison and you walk away? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I know.
You know, and honestly, like, I'm kind of just outraged right now when I'm reading this. It really
A lot of
it
people
really just
haven't
kind of
taken
mind
the time
blowing.
to read this. I fully haven't gone through this. It's just like so much. I'm like mind blown to see all the shit that's on this paperwork.